Okay, so Stalker will not show the processes here in other user processes. Will not show it. Stalker will not show other user processes right here. Start streaming. So some of these links have already disappeared. So it goes on and on. But in the meantime, Stalker will not show the other user processes here. And they come, they go. So yeah, that many packages have moved to Stalker. More packages moving to Stalker. There is no visible network. Battery is not charging. Nope. And if I go here, so that's turned off. Lockdown mode, I turned it off. Sharing is always turned back on. Copy link. Done. Right. So, and it comes and it goes. More data moving to Stalker. Go to errors and faults. Still waiting for Stalker to show these processes. So there's still an active connection in when there's no Wi-Fi and battery is not charging. And other user process network, it will not show the processes. Go here. So close that. And it keeps making them disappear. More data going to Stalker processes and on the network. So I just opened the Mac. These are the errors. There's no such path, which is this CFPREFSD is a peer connection. Family Circle, I do not use Family Circle. I'm not even signed into my Apple ID. Done. I'm not signed into my Apple ID. I do not use Family Circle and Cloud and Bluetooth. Actually, no. Here, security and privacy, and Stalker will turn back on. He'll turn back sharing. He'll turn copy link back on, which is a constant. So I'm not signed into my Apple ID, and it's already using Family Circle. CFPREFSD is a Stalker process, which I documented last night in upload number 47. Upload number 47. There are the user processes, and this was May 2nd, 10:34 p.m. last night, and I documented all Stalker processes. They change sometimes, and now, oh, there we go. It turned back on. Copy link turned itself back on, always. And close this. Go back to there. More data moving to stalker. More data moving to stalker. And I wonder if console will, yes, there. It always happens. They shut it down so it will restart again and all the logs are lost. There we go. He shuts it down constantly. And so this is going to be bug 309. I clicked on reopen. Okay. That's a common thing. Go to error. Fail to create property list. It's a cloud kit. This keyboard services which changes my word and there's a cursor that's hidden on the keyboard. It's a cloud, using cloud. Cloud does not root. Cloud docs root URL as private. Now this will turn itself back on. So they shut down console, voice banking, CFP REFSD. So the Mac was in use before I open it. It's always in use. Screen time. 11 seconds. 7 minutes. Everything has been wiped. Pick up by QuickTime. Okay. So I'm still waiting for Activity Monitor to show up on all Stalker's processes. So it comes and it disappears. So those are the subscription services that Stalker subscribed to. So this is the bottom of the page. These are the services he subscribes to before console shuts itself down. More data moving to Stalker. And exactly this happened when the Apple Store at Eaton Center wiped the Mac. Activity Monitor would not show content, would not show processes. These are the processes that Stalker is using that are in console, which I documented last night. Upload number 47 are some of them only, but I've been documenting them for a while. Lots of subscription services and remote management. Screen sharing service, remote management. And so I'm going to move the cursor. There we go. Remote pairing. Move it up. MDNS responder, which cannot be deleted, which I've documented ad nauseum. So this is the top of the list. All of them are processes in console. screen capture as well. There we go. So over here in console, connection 4 is downloading, content downloading. There we go. That's why it all disappeared. Content downloading. I see Stalker brought his picture up, and now I did not click on this picture, but then this one turned itself back on. Copy link. So Stalker brought his picture up, which I did not click on. There it is. Okay, let's make Stalker prominent. He's using dallabona.ca. He now lives in Ecuador. His real name is Luca Robert Dalla Bona. He's a stalker and an abuser, and he lives in Ecuador. Okay. Voice banking. Error. So let me see here. That still has not shown up. Invalid frame. Mobile asset, deny. Invalid view, invalid frame. There is streaming, private var database stream. So it has to do with storage. And they fill up with storage so that when I try to use storage, it tells me that I don't have storage space. So last night I had 45 GB in storage space. Lots of calculation, including other user and sharing. So it's done calculating. It says 20. Oftentimes this will change, and the number it changes by increases in documents, which I've already documented. Now I have 32 GB. Okay, and there it changed. So 20 was 20 a few seconds ago. And then it changed to 8. And then documents increase. And documents increases, which is a common thing. It happens all the time. Let's see, still no data here with Stalker. right, so there's Bluetooth, there's a remote pairing, security subscriber, there's trust, legacy profile subscriber, interactive legacy profile subscriber, passcode settings subscriber, which bypasses the passcode for Google, screen sharing, remote management, account subscriber, managed configuration file subscriber, AS configuration subscriber, managed test subscriber. Asset is a cache. It comes, it goes. And this is at the top of the page. So last night I've documented many times when I try to delete MDNS responder, it comes right back because all processes are restricted and it's shared memory. And at the top there's nearby. He can find out all devices in the home. CFP-REFSD, there is no such process. Channel serial, there's a Chinese service. Software updated, sandbox helper. Okay, and so that's still blank. So all the other log messages have disappeared. They're afraid of the log messages. They keep having them disappear. Wait a minute. Console quit again. Console quits again. Reopen. Okay. System log. Screen capture. Usage tracking. Screen capture. So this is from today. Crash report. 2 console crash report, and they are both bug 309. But that's no longer showing. It's bug 309. Anonymous UUID. Block invoke. So it's not showing the bug 309 right now, but it did in previous times. And I documented it, and now it doesn't show anymore. So they listen to what I say, and they change things. Remote pairing right here. Go over here. See if Stalker has turned back on. Sharing. Not yet. But there's remote pairing. External modification summary. Targeting this process. Or swapped out 1 GB, 100%. Full report. Yes, there we go. Bug type 309. And where's the pairing? Okay. Source is private. Remote pairing. Remote pairing. CF bundle version 32. Source private. And this is missing the log messages right down there. And shared. And the same thing for the second one. Anonymous UUID. API misuse is over release of an object. So they don't want me to see the log messages. External modification. Hundred percent swapped out. Read only portion and writable regions. Bug 309. It's an incident. Source is private. Remote pairing. And all Stalker processes are in console. Console kit. And there we go. I do not use Bluetooth, but Bluetooth is a process. So it's already been shut down twice. Okay, so it's using cloud. I do not use cloud. it uses family, and I do not use family. Extension, there's the extensions. User client free. There's cloud family. Cloud family, I do not use cloud or family. There are the processes that quickly disappear. CFP-REFSD, which I continue to talk about. All processes are restricted and they're shared memory. Okay, so this is empty of stalker processes. And there are lots of services. Persistent services, login, login window, logging. There's a storage management service, destroying database on thread private, initializing database and thread, enable foreign key support. This is not lifecycle managed. Most are lifecycle managed. The service is private. ML host, D is a stalker process or the user process. Right, so most of the log messages are gone. And they delete everything in cache. Everything is stored in cache. Client is gone. Client is always gone when I'm documenting. They clean everything out and client is gone. Okay, so deny, TCC deny, go to the top, deny, lots of deny. It's a deny list update. Okay. Remote, cloud, I do not use cloud. Go to the top. Accessory controller roots change, output private, system private. So roots changed. Connection from remote is invalidated. So it's under storage management services. Finder does not nothing overrides private. So it's an XPC connection, admin XPC connection error. Started. So it says news today, but it's a remote configuration. News today is just a cover. It's a remote configuration. So they hide when I document. Console, block invoke. Register assistant service. Connection allowed to look up preference domains. ANE powered on, gated, powering on ANE, blocking. So it's an ANE system. Go over here. So constantly there's two equal instances have unequal identities. Quick look, deny. The disk is not a member of the APFS volume group. No view for me. Security and privacy extension. Kernel. The real path, which is private, there's no such file. Invalid argument. The target. Okay, go down there and okay, so stalker will not show his processes. Okay, close that. May 2, that was yesterday. May 3. Okay. "26 items and 2 windows opens as often is the case." So it is May 3rd, 2025. ANE is gated. Anonymous UUID in console crash. Bug type is 309, console crash. Core Duet, Cloud Family, which I do not use. There are always tasks running. Storage management service. Online authentication agent deny list update. Deny private, etc. password. Okay. Have a problem, Houston. Stalker is up to shit. Okay, open it up again. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. Open. Anonymous UUID, bug type 309. Core Duet, Cloud Family, and it's a task. Connection for remote is invalidated. There's a connection. Online authentication agent deny list. There we go. Nothing for no processes will show. Enabling foreign key support. High priority for remote configuration. Remote configuration. And it hides under news today. Remote pairing. The system is private. The input is private. The output is private. Routes changed. Here we go. No, battery is not charging. And stalker will not show his processes. There's still an active connection. When there is no visible Wi-Fi, in lockdown mode and without lockdown mode, there's always a connection, an active connection. Stalker processes will not show. That turned itself back on. Copy link is a constant. Console quit. State machine rests. Conditions are right for RECD push. evaluating 31 activities based on triggers. Repackaging worker, and there's a session. CF network is a constant. Repackaging worker. Okay, error querying cloud docs. Content downloading. Biome storage. And the path is private var database biome streams restricted. So I already documented that this system data was 200 GB, 20 GB here. Then it changed and documents increased by whatever this changed by. The increased documents. And other user processes on the network continues to not show. And then I quickly took this picture. These are all processes in NFCD in console. Then console crashed twice. This is the top of the page. All are processes in console. Remote pairing, which is a known fact. Quickly took this screenshot before activity monitor is empty again. Storage, services private. Okay. And then if I go to console and I go to activity, it will not show content. So I'm going to click on something and it'll quickly disappear. There. The logs quickly disappear. Logs quickly disappear. So go to the top in activities, all the activities the stalker is running on my Mac. Retrieve user by ID, it doesn't show, and it's an XPC proxy. And it will not show the process. So XPC proxy. Here. Membership API, it will not show the logs. Loading preferences from system CFPRE FSD, where there is no such process. So loading CFPRE FSD. So they're loading there. It's a shared system and it's in library. Okay. And then if I go here, there is no such process. No such process. Go back to activity and it will retrieve user by name. It will not show that. Nope, it will not show anything. XPC request. System library. There's sending action. And they constantly clean up. activity for state dump, and they constantly clean up. As I said, there's a plugin kit, continuous discovery, and this one shows logs. Final plugin count is 21. Plugin kit. Running board. Originator is OS service. So it will not give me the logs. TCC. Activating connection, activating connection. There's a request made. Loading preferences. From system and from user. And it's under screen capture. So the malware attaches itself to QuickTime. QuickTime is called screen capture and QuickTime. Actually, and no log messages here. Ignoring memory list update. Running board. Biome stream. Send event. No view for me. View session. There's the extension kit. View. Okay, and they were all gone. And all the messages are gone. Okay, all I removed was the date and time, and all the messages are gone. So there's some of them here. Security. Nothing, empty. Security privacy extension. And it's still showing the time. So I remove time. Oh, there's view session. I remove time, but time is still there. CFPREFSD cannot open. View bridge auxiliary. Okay. State dump. Already got that in active in console. Extension kit. Storage. Storage is CFPREFSD. Value observers of preferences. Key value observers. Storage. The parent activity ID is 0. Core services are internal. And it's gone again. There's the extensions. System setting. Activities for state dump. Tearing down extension context. Mail storage management. They cancel the connection when I'm documenting. So I write a name there because Stalker keeps deleting not only my recordings, but also my screenshots. This is a Pegasus process. I think it's already there. Right there. Okay, that's a Pegasus process. Storage extension. Cloud doc storage management. Book storage extension. Developer storage extension. Messages storage extension. Lots of extension. Application storage extension. game. I do not play games. XPC connection. XPC proxy. Update type is the source updater is private. Sync. Begin discovery. Apple services. Waiting on thread private until launch services database seeding is complete. Right there. Cleanup. Cloud cleanup, and I don't use cloud. Send action. Send action. Missing logs. Lots of things invalidated. Send action. Sync. Track mouse. There we go. So these are all new. These are things from years ago. These are just constant. There's still an active connection. Go over here. So there's screen capture. Nope, don't close. So if I close it, I get a message that says, do I want to close it? But when Stalker closes it, so there, I get a message. That's when I close it. I'm going to minimize it. Stalker processes. Go to the bottom. Stalker processes. Remote pairing. So I'm going to go here. Stop from activities. There's CFP-REFSD. And I go remote pairing. And it took a long time. And now there's nothing there. There is always remote pairing here. Always. So Stalker has removed the logs. He will not allow it to show. There's a metal path. So remove this cloud. Console. This is a view bridge. Finder. Media. Okay. Cursor UI view service. Yep. There's a cursor on the screen that I cannot see. active reporting session. Any further message sent will be discarded when I start documenting. From originator XBC service, text input UI, cursor view service, no host, no host. Game. Client has gone away. Remaining active handler is 0. They've all gone away. Okay. Storage is private. Get siblings. Adding private to private. Okay. There's a hardware volume. Sending message. Okay, some messages are being sent. So there's mail, there's all these Safari cache delete extension. Okay, move this up. Okay, and so screen time, widget application, system medium. So request began today to archive. Request today. Private password. Biome storage. And then kernel and all these denial. Okay. There is still an active connection right there. Last message repeated one time. System log. So still Stalker will not show his processes. Okay. library. These keep returning. Safari, they've all been cleaned up, so no use opening them. They've all been removed. There's a lockdown mode here. There's everything in library belongs to Stalker, and it's all empty. Everything has been emptied. The Stalker just turned that on. Keyboard services all return. Doesn't matter how many times I delete them. And this is, I think this just got shortened. It blinked and it got shortened. Cloud Kit, I do not use Cloud. I keep emptying them. So cache, identity service, incoming files. Yep, they've cleaned it all up. They're all empty. Now this will all come back. They will all return. Group container, and there's screen capture, and there an ML host. Manage settings, family control. There's extensions, ML host, logger, feedback logger, Pegasus configuration. So I'll move Pegasus over here, and there's screen capture, open screen capture, and my recording, although I saved it to a desktop, is here, which I've documented many times. There's another one there. So this is 1 hour 8 minutes, starting at 9:52 a.m. this morning. It is 11 o'clock now. On May the 3rd, I'm gonna open it up. Here's everything I just did, and it's 10:59, and it's 11 a.m. on May 3rd. So real time. This is a recording of real time. It's saving right now as I speak. Go here, screen recording. Doesn't matter how many times I remove them, they all return. And I'm going to take all of this here. I'm going to go over here, empty trash, and those return, and those return, and they all return. There we go. So Cloud Drive has returned, Cloud Docs have returned, the extensions have returned, managed service, ML host, weather, device activity, mail, Pegasus has returned, people, shortcut, learning, stocks, news. Apple, Cloud, iCloud, FM, and imports. So Pegasus has returned, but screen recording has not returned. Okay. Pegasus, library, and it's all empty. And this is there, of course, all empty. Yep, everything emptied. Everything emptied out. Nodes debug, library. Yep, it's all been emptied. All the folders have been emptied. close that. I'm gonna go to my recording now. So it starts at 9:52:30 a.m. and the recording is 1:11, 1 hour 11 minutes. So I've done it before with number 47. So at 1 minute 50 seconds of the recording, 18 minutes, it just grows. So I'm gonna go to my activity and Pegasus that has returned. Open them up again. 44 items. So nothing down here. It's XPC proxy. Activity monitor, MT. So when they try to hide things, it's 0 or null. There's Pegasus, which I deleted and it came right back. Private var database biome stream. Everything is streaming or using datagram. Remote pairing. Request began for today. Actually, I'm going to go back one, do that. Active connection. That turned itself back on. Copy link as stalker steals my information. Content downloading. Biome storage. Already talked about that one. Management test subscriber, lots of subscriber, and tampering with the passcode for Google. Remote pairing, clean up, extensions. The core services are internal because they load at reboot. All right. And so last time I checked, there was 1 hour, 11 minutes for this recording. I'm going to check again. And now it's 1 hour, 15 minutes for the recording. So it's saving in real time. One hour, 15 minutes. And it's saving in real time. And there's some recordings. This has not been uploaded. This is 28 minutes, 18 seconds. And this was yesterday when activity monitor would show. So I saved the desktop and it always goes to library as this recording did. There's the group, containers. There's my recording in library, in group containers. This Pegasus, I move them to trash. I signed on to Wi-Fi, Safari, and that's what I saw yesterday, May 2nd. And then I inserted some thumbnails. There's Pegasus and screen capture there. There are the thumbnails in there. So when I was done last night with, let's see if this is next to the bottom. Right. So there's 46, 47 was still processing. 47 was still processing. It's at 48 uploads here. So one of the uploads belong to Stalker, and the other one is the very first that Stalker deleted. So I'm going to play. There I am going down. I took the 2 screenshots here. Oh, this was uploaded by Stalker 3 days ago. All right, so I'm going to stop that one. I'm going to stop that one. Go there. And now I'm going to stop recording. Let's see if data going to Stalker. Bling, bling, bling. Data, more and more data going to Stalker. Tampering with my device. Over here. For Squid Activity Monitor. Okay, there are Stalker processes. MDNS responder when I try to quit it. I quit. And it comes right back. There. They're all restricted and they're shared memory. Okay, so remote management. Okay. There's cloud, but it will not show remote management like it did the other day. Let's see, view bridge, text input UI. No, it will not show remote management. Remote configuration, yes. News today, it's under the guise of news today, the remote configuration. Remote management will not show. Okay, minimize that. So remote management, game controller, software update, sandbox helper, test subscriber, driver helper, legacy profile subscriber. There's a helper, remote pairing data vault helper. screen sharing, and nearby, always nearby. Now where is remote management? Manage configuration. Remote management. There's more data moving to Stalker. Okay, I'm going to go view, and two of them are grayed out. Run system diagnostic. Okay. When the diagnostic is complete, a finder window displays the results. I'm going to go here, all messages, and see. We never saved any location. Key is empty. Okay. Cleaning up. So it reads the Wi-Fi right now. Private method. Where are the other messages? No more messages? No more log messages? No more log messages. 659, the messages stop. When it's running diagnostic and the messages stop. No more log messages. No more log messages. It's not giving me the messages. But data is moving to Stalker. That's why. There, data is moving to Stalker. But it will not give me the log messages. Ah, no, I did not do that. Did I do that? Maybe. Not valid. Deleted, not valid. Trying to help. Private. Go back here. Okay. There it is. These things show up. SQLite format 3. Okay, and that's what I see. It's all different jargon. All right. This is April the 18th. Wi-Fi. Go capture. Wi-Fi. Empty. All cleaned out. Could not open the archive. Yep. What else is new? It's corrupt or incomplete and cannot be read. Yep. Right. 0 messages. Bluetooth. Okay, and errors. Nope, they've all cleaned. It's all been cleaned up. All been cleaned up. Okay. Yep, all cleaned up. It's Cloud Docs. I never use Cloud. These are all the strings. Package extensions. Package extensions. Diagnose errors. Empty. Cloud Drive. no default set. Containers all. So they've removed all the data. iCloud Drive is not configured. And it's repeated twice. From running bird, logged out. See, there's dumping. Right, so there's constant dumping. And the files are incomplete. Swapped clean. All right, I'm gonna go to errors. Could not extract BSD name from mount point. Information exited. Bluetooth, I do not use Bluetooth. Undefined error. No such file or directory. Yep, they've all been emptied. Dump logs. Private var temp. So I'm gonna go out. So this folder here belongs to private. The date it was created, 1976. Okay. Running board. Active originator, XPC service. OS service. That's the bottom. Restricted. System extension. Local device. And there are the services. Windows Server extension, and it's clean. Night shift. There's a night shift. The day start hour, day start minute, night start hour. So the night shift starts at 22 hours, 2200 hours. NVRAM. NVRAM. Now this has changed. It used to say something different, that it could not read, but now it's different. It looks different. Microstacks. Network info. Proxy config. It's a proxy. It's a dictionary, but it's been emptied. CF preference, not CFF, PF. Network info. So it's debug urgent, right there. CF debug is urgent, which I've already documented many times. And it loads 696 fingerprints. Okay. Active internet connection, including servers, routing table. So it streams and datagrams. Streaming and datagrams. There we go. That's enough. It's empty. IPv4 network information and IPv6. Host name. Empty. Okay. Last 5 minutes. And this is what I get. Debug kernel. In 5 minutes, I get debug kernel. And if I search something, it will filter. Filtering. And it will not show Pegasus because it's just been filtered. Filtering again, it will not show it. P, filtering again. So for the last 5 minutes, creating session, task is private. Okay, all of that is debug. Storage. Kernel. Could not enable test hierarchy, so there's no security. So it'll filter if I go to security, filtering. Services only run for 0 seconds. Yeah, because it quit it immediately the minute I start to look at the logs. Service stub created. So lots of service stubs are created. Filtering always. So there we are. Service stub created. Okay. Service state is XPC proxy, which is already known. And it's running. The bundle ID is null. Registering self, that's stalker. He's registering himself. Show your face, stalker. Stalker here is registering himself. Within 5 minutes. The log is for last 5 minutes. Private binds to private. Resuming XPC connection. Saving connection, which is a debug. Requesting, launch services, client, for client. Cursor view service. Text input switcher is private. He changes my words constantly. So service stub. Biome agent. Okay, service stub. Page 1. One. Two. Three. 4. So stop 4. Control center. Satellite. They cancel the connection there. QuickTime Player, place a key role. Storage services, private, got that. Okay. Debug is filtering as well. There we go, debug. And it's debug kernel. Everything is filtered. Backend, filtered. State dump. Lots of dumping. Mobile key bag. Identity service. No environment protection now. Garbage collection for alternative service. CF network. Right there. Key bag is unlocked. Auto unlock. Apple sharing. Auto unlock. Mobile key bag lock state. Not blocking, already connecting. Connected. Device lock state changed. Filtering. So system default is debug. Detected keychain lock change. Manage client. Bluetooth, I do not use Bluetooth. Bluetooth is off. There's command center. Bluetooth is off in activity in the menu, but my Mac is constant. All devices use Bluetooth. So off does not mean off. There's command center. Sharing. Problem lie ahead. Yeah. So the path is private. SQLite identity service. Identity service. Unknown Pegasus process. Okay, hang on. Generating new client identity. Madrid is filtering. Apple Madrid. Apple Madrid. Self, which is stalker. Sharing. Already registered by owner. I am agent. I am agent. Sharing is Apple Madrid with dictionaries. Yeah. Okay, but it will not show me Pegasus. It's filtering Pegasus. Nope, it will not show me Pegasus. All right, so I need to debug. And now let me see this here. Now it's 1 hour, 47 minutes and 30 seconds. Close it. Nope. 1:47:40. 1:47 for 40 seconds. And now I'm going to go to, oh, lots of data moving to Stalker. Lots moving to Stalker. Okay, I'm going to go here. Okay, cyber stalking, a lived experience 6. There's upload number 47. 44, 46. This is the one that Stalker uploaded, and these are the names that Stalker has changed. Ha! He's changed number 47 as well. He's changed them all. So hold on a minute. So this morning, when I checked at 11:48, it's 11:41. No, this is May 2nd, last night. Number 45 was like that. Number 45 said, lockdown mode plus 163 screenshots. Number 43 said, I corrected changes made by fake goat, Luca Robert Dalla Bona. They all had title. Okay, so there, they all had title. And now they've all changed again. This is May 3rd. Oh, Unstalker turned this back on. Two, page 2. And 3. Unstalker turned it back on again. May 3 and 3. And there we go. All right. Now this should have said April 18th, I believe. April 18th, right, yes. Friday. That's what it should have said, but Stalker changed it. April 18th. So, yep, stalker has been at it again. And now I'm going to sign in. Waiting to sign in. So I didn't sign in and these are all changed. Actually, while that's taking its time, there's number 47. And this is from last night. There's 35, 30, 37. And there's 42. Right. These are the older ones. Right. So this is last night. This is last night. I took the screenshots. They were 46, 44, 43. So it was okay last night. There's 45. There's 46. May 1st, 2025, lockdown mode. That was last night, May 2nd. That's upload number 47. And now it has all changed. And it will not load. Waiting for it to load. File, new window. Files.com. All right, so I have super high speed. And it will not load. So I'm going to close it. Open it up again. File, new window. Hold on. Six. There we go. So Stalker has changed them all. And I'm going to sign in. Email. No. Cyber-stalking lived at Okay, I'm coming. Hold on. I'm coming. Okay, so these have all changed. And now I'm going to go up here. Upload video. And I'm going to go to this baby now. So 1 hour, 47 minutes, 40 seconds. It is now 1 hour, 55:30. 1:55:30. Hold on. Okay. And then I'm going to stop it here.